Good morning and welcome to this morning's devotion. This morning I continue in the series on the fruit of the Spirit, and I am looking at peace. The Hebrew word for peace is shalom, which suggests that peace is far more than the absence of war, conflict, or stress. Shalom means harmony, wholeness, soundness, and well-being, free from anxiety and fear. The dictionary definition for peace is a state of tranquility, freedom from disturbance, the absence of war, conflict, or stress. It can also be defined as a settled feeling within a nation during a period of prosperity, and a period where there is no war or war has ended. The world we live in can be a very chaotic place. The news headlines, situations in our own personal lives, problems that may affect our families or children, the unexpected loss of a job, crime and violence in our communities, and the list can go on and on. All of these negative circumstances in our lives can cause a whole range of worry, doubt, and confusion in our minds. One of the greatest enemies that we can face daily is worry. Peace is the opposite of worry. Peace is one of the character traits that the Holy Spirit produces in us as believers, as we grow in Him. So how do we live in this world and still experience the fruit of the Spirit called peace? John chapter 16 and verse 33 says, I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. In this world you will have trouble, but take heart, I have overcome the world. I want to borrow from this quote, which paints a picture of shalom peace, the kind of peace that the Holy Spirit wants to produce in us. Peace, it does not mean to be in a place where there is no noise, trouble, or hard work. It means to be in the midst of those things and still be calm in your heart. The fruit of the Spirit, called peace, does not suggest the absence of problems in our lives. The peace of God doesn't change when our circumstances change. Our God offers peace in the midst of our chaos. Peace is knowing and resting in the comfort that God is with you no matter what the situation is. It is having faith in God and knowing that He is in control. It is experiencing that peace that surpasses all understanding. Matthew chapter 8, 23 to 26 tells the story of Jesus and His disciples being caught in the midst of a storm. Jesus being asleep in the boat while His disciples feared for losing their lives. Verse 25 and 26 says, the disciple went and woke Him, saying, Lord, save us. We are going to drown. He replied, you of little faith, why are you afraid? Then he got up and rebuked the winds and waves, and it was completely calm. The important thing to note here is that Jesus was in the boat. The disciples had been with Jesus for a while now. They knew and experienced the power of God through the miracles that He had performed. Yet they were full of worry and concern. As believers, we have to trust in God in the storms of our life. And in Isaiah chapter 26 verse 3, it reads, You will keep in perfect peace those whose minds are steadfast because they trust in you. We can only experience God's peace when we turn our hearts completely to Him in total surrender and trust, allowing the Holy Spirit to produce His fruits in our hearts. Let us be united with Christ in active faith, seek peace and pursue it, and do our best to live at peace with God and each other. God bless you. Have a fantastic day. Shalom.